Tyvok.
Yeah.
Blues 2000.
Yeah.
They did this in 1996.
Mm-hmm.
It was done so well, they did it in 1997. In 1997, they got it right, and they did it again in 98. Do you see a pattern here?
Yeah.
In 98, after doing it in 98, they did it in 99, they did it in 2000, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
So we're at Blues 2000, and we're in the year what, 2010?
No, 2005.
2005.
Mm-hmm.
Show me that Vulcan salute. That's 5. Okay. Right. Okay, anyway, here we go. We're at Blues 2005, and I was getting a lesson on guitars.
Mm-hmm.
I want to show a little bit about how to play a guitar and how you can be a lazy guitar player.
So what you're really trying to do here is find something that works for you. So if you've got a song that you can use as a template, that's fine. And now if you've got something that's up here, that's even better, because what you're going to do is try and figure out something that goes to what you hear. But there's lots of ways to get from point A to point B. So even if you're just starting with an open hand, you know, when you're talking about finger picking and stuff, there's lots of different ways that you can do this. You can pick with these 2 fingers and then go in between. You can use all 5 fingers. A lot of people like to use their little finger to keep their foot, pretty good, their hand off the board. So if you're like me, you know, I'm using this. I can go all over the guitar, but still I'm keeping my hand still because what I'm using is my little finger. Now, a lot of people can use all of their fingers at the same time and do incredible things like Leo Kottke and stuff like that. But that's not it. The main thing is that what we're trying to do is get away from So you've got, at your command, it's not only just strumming. Then you've got finger picking. You've got these 2 fingers are really the main weapon that you've got. You can do a lot of this stuff. Say, if you just forget about this, you've got everything you need right here between your index finger and your thumb to be able to do a whole bunch of stuff. And so does that give you a place to go? I mean, I don't know what kind of picking and stuff that you guys are doing. Are you playing blues or folk or anything you can get your teeth into, whatever sticks to the wall, if it's like me. And so this is one of the things, aside from your open chords, what you're trying to do is keep an open string, whether it's A or E. And one of the beautiful things about playing in the key of E is that, your turnarounds even. So you can keep your hand in the same position. Now, there was a time when all the blues musicians got really bored and they said that we're going to invent jazz. Well, not just quite like that. It wasn't like that at all. But what they did, it seems kind of mysterious. The ninths that we were talking about before, here's your E. Okay, if you drop off that and go to your seventh, put that on your second string. That's your E seventh. and you've got these things called ninths up here. Now, what the jazz people did really was really effectively simple. They took, there are a couple different positions. They're all kind of ninths, but you know what they have in common is it's all going across one fret, and most of the fingers are centered on across this one fret. So if you've got E, here's the ninth. So you got your open E, and we're up on the 7th fret. This is like an inverted D. So this is like a geometric position. So you take a D, this would be a D. I always think of D as one of the major chords. We'll turn that upside down, and you've got a D 7th. Right down here. Now, so if you made a D on the 5, 4, 3, now turn it upside down and make an inverted D. There's your ninth. Now bring your little finger over on the 7th fret. And that's going to finish it. Now you have your open. You have your open E. And this is where the jazz stuff came in. You know, everybody thinks, oh boy, these guys were geniuses. No, they weren't geniuses. They were lazy. And that's the whole approach to playing guitar, is that you want to be lazy. And it all makes sense. So I'll play a couple different forms of E. Now if I bar below it, well, it's still not in tune, goddammit. And here's your ninth. So basically what the jazz people did, they found a way to go, they needed something convenient. So they found a way to do these chords all the way across one fret. So you're up here on your 7th fret, right? So this is nonsense. If you just put a bar across it and play, it's nothing. But if you go across with 3 fingers, there's your E. It's an E ninth. But see how simple it is? Because you can get to it. And of course, this is where that whole song comes from if you're talking about the Doc Watson song. This is the feeling I'm trying to give you. See how easy it is? They've got these 2 fingers. And this is that whole line. It's just one line across here on the 7th fret. Of course, it's not entirely simple because you've got to drop that 4th string down.
Tybach,
Yeah.
I was the other day in the lounge,
Yes.
and there was this girl, and she was purty, and she was singing the blues.
Singing.
Singing the
The
blues.
blues.
In fact, she gave me this card. See what it says here. Zen, call me. No, I'm sorry, wrong side. All right. It says here that she is a singer and songwriter. Lucy Vanilla.
Sit down kind of songs, you
You
know?
want to take a look at this?
Sure.
Let's take a look.
Chris is very nice to let me sit on his expensive bass drum. Oh, that would help, thank you. Yeah, little clapper. to crowd participation. If you really wish to hear the story about the passion about the love, I'll tell you this and then make it quick, boy. The best of me, look at you and look at me. I'm on empty. Time may put my heart away. Look at myself as I rolled. I threw my stones and I walk alone. Look out the best of me. Look at you and look at me. I'm on and on empty. Time may put my heart in a sling. I'm empty. And so I wash my hands and I raise the roof. Watch me now, cause I don't wanna lose. I got one chance left at a life like this. Ooh, I don't wanna lose. I don't wanna lose. Angels dance and angels sing. When I'm tired, the whole world knows it, yeah. And here got the best of me. Look at you and look at me. Time is temporary. I'm running on empty. Time may put my heart in a sling. I'm empty. I'm running on empty. I'm running on empty. I'm running on empty. I'm running on empty. I'm empty. I'm empty. All right, thank you.
I'm Zenbach, and you're not. I've been up for 24 hours for 3 days. Can you tell? All right. I'm punchy. I admit it. I've been bluesed to death this weekend, but I've been having a ball. And I'm going to show it to you. Yep, you're going to get to see what goes on in Ellenville at the Neverly Grand. So, we're going to take our camera crew, and we're going to go bopping over there and check out some blues. You're going to get to hear some riffing on the guitar, some harmonica playing like you never heard before, and the keyboards are going to be screaming on those 88s, live on Zenbach's Forte. Are you ready? I'm going to count it down now. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Remember the capo now. Keeps leaking rainbows in.
I guess I'm just paying my dues. You're gonna look over yonder now. Tell me I'm telling you truth. Look yonder, come the blues running after you. Now it keeps on raining most all of the time. Sometimes out there, but mostly in. And I keep waiting for that old sun to shine. Since I can't recall when. You're gonna look over yonder now and tell me, hey, what do you see? Yonder comes the blues running after me. lady name. Oh, I know you had better think twice. You're gonna look over your shoulder now. Tell me I'm telling you true. Yonder comes the blue, dressed in high-heeled shoes. Yonder comes the blues running after you. Don't you let one woman, Lordy, worry your mind. Don't you let one woman, Lordy, worry your mind. But you're married woman, come to see your time. Don't you wish your woman would feel like you like her? Don't you wish your woman would look like you like her? She's a married woman, come to see sometime. Well, a woman I love.
That's not bad. We did all night. We didn't do too bad.
Well, a woman I love, Lord, she's gone away. And the woman I hate, I see her every day.
Yeah. Okay, harmonica. You're the man. Sorry about that big train. Oh, yeah.
Helen is not.
What you're seeing is an odd, unusual situation. You're seeing a promoter making the shirts neat for all the people coming out here. Now, this weekend, it was so crowded, I could not move with this camera with all the dancing. So we were very hard to get those shots. So this is the only few minutes I have to relax. I want to show you some cool things. These are beads, things you wear. Nice things. Some nice jewelry. Some people like the vibes on this stuff. I mean, that's the thing you do with your touch. You feel. And we have some nice amber. Crystal's very cool, too. turquoise. You never know. Now, notice that there's a hole over there. Now I want you to use your imagination and figure out what we could put in there. Could put a candle in there. Could roll napkins and put them in there. Could put cigarettes in there or other smokable things. Over here, something very strange. I want you to catch this sign. It says, Space Glass. They knew I was here. Space Glass. Well, anyway. We'll have to check this out later and see who, of all people, would bring these nice goodies to a blues convention. And in the background, rifting away, maybe I'll take you in there. Maybe I won't. Oh yeah. Here we are. This is Sunday. This is a very interesting part of the day. This is the end of making 24-hour days, and it gets mellow at this point. And I've got the most unusual aspect of this whole weekend here. I have promoter and wife. How are you?
Hi.
Karen. I'm Zenbach.
Yes,
Yeah.
I know you very well.
Yeah, it's been a long time. You know what? The boys got to play some gaming this weekend.
Yes, I did know that.
Did you know what they did the gaming theme on?
Dungeons and Dragons?
You know what the game was about?
No.
They had to find a king named BB. Did you know that? The entire game was set on a blues metaphor. You know, my son came up with some ideas to keep it in the theme of the, you know. So how you doing today?
I'm fine.
Yeah, you're still awake. I'm amazed.
Well, barely.
Barely. And next to you is the man. Everybody calls him Mike, but he's actually, to this year, he's changed his identity on me. He's Mojo Mike. How you doing, Mojo?
I'm hanging in there, Zenbach. Still glad to be here.
Yeah. This is the 9th,
I won't.
the 10th year. I'm going to get this
Oh, yeah.
right. I goofed on an email.
Yes, it's my 10th anniversary. We started in 1996 and going strong for 10 years.
So we have a tradition, you know. This hotel is deja vu to me.
Oh, yeah, it's deja vu all over again. I mean, we started at the Concord, which some people thought it was like being at the Shining. And then now that we're at the Neverly, some people were calling it something to that effect, some kind of hotel from a scary movie.
No, actually, this hotel reminds me of something out of a Marilyn Monroe movie.
Okay. Yeah, it's a throwback. It's a 50s hotel.
So how many bands did you have, more or less, here this year?
I think we had about 26 bands this year.
26 bands in about 5 locations all over the hotel.
Yes, we did bands, jam sessions, workshops, all kinds of groovy things like that.
Yeah, you've a very, very eclectic mix.
Absolutely.
And, you know, I got a big kick this year at some of the diversity in the music styles. I got to move around a little more with the camera. And I got to see a lot of extremes.
You don't see a lot of cameramen like yourself dancing, you know, behind the camera, but who knows what people are doing behind the camera anyway.
I know, they don't see that. They've never seen that.
That's right.
So, well, I appreciate the time that I finally get with you over here, and I appreciate being here. This is my favorite of all gigs to play.
Well, you know, people tell me that. They come up to me and say they love the festival. Are you going to do it next year? A woman just came by a minute ago. She said she had so much fun. It should be illegal to have this much fun. So that's quite a nice compliment.
You know, the thing is this, because this is the whole concept of the show, is subcultures, lifestyles, and events, and the people that do things from the passion of the heart. You know, and this event comes into one of those great big orgasmic things, you know. Oh, and
Well, this festival has always been about the music and the people who enjoy the music, and just try to bring people together, like-minded people who feel comfortable in a setting where they could just be themselves and enjoy something that they hold near and dear to their hearts, the music of the blues.
I also want to say the barbecue that you had the other day, the best food of the whole place.
Well, you know, everybody kept raving about the homemade knishes, so people love the barbecue, and unfortunately, got to miss the knishes, so I'll have to try to catch that next year.
I like the chili.
Yeah, chili con carne carne was very good, yes.
Carrie Carney? Carney chili. So, and Sunday night, what wraps up Sunday night here?
Well, we're wrapping it up with two acts, Kerry Carney and then Mel Melton from North Carolina.
We've had Mel on the show. I've interviewed Mel. I know him quite well.
Yeah, Mel Melton is one of the most, underrated blues and Zydeco-ish type acts out there, and he puts on a show like no other. If you just want to enjoy that real rootsy, bluesy Zydeco kind of music with a little bit of swing in there, Mel Melton is your man.
Nice harmonica style.
Oh my goodness, the guy can play. Got nothing but great things to say about Mel Melton.
Yeah, we had a great time with him. So, all right, I'm going to let you go back to business. I very rarely get a time. Usually you give me someone else to talk to. This is rare.
Well, it's only taken you 10 years to get an interview with me, Zenbach, so I figured for the anniversary, I might as well finally get that resolved with you. Last
year I got an autograph.
Yeah, you got me to sign my name and verify the fact that, yes, I do run this blues festival, but, now it's proven. You got it on tape, so I guess there's no doubt about it. I've done this show for 10 years.
Signature, folks, was used to go out and make galactic money. He hasn't gotten the bill on that, but he's funded the spaceship.
Well, I'm just hoping that Spock comes next year, so I know he loves the blues. And with that, I'm going to have to answer this phone because I got to go back to work, Zenbach.
All right, we're out of here. People going through, and Zenbach is going to be disappearing live at Blues 2000. Bye, Karen.
Bye.